Matthew continues, when Jesus understood it, he said to them, why trouble you the woman? Mark, and Jesus said, let her alone. Okay, it's strange that Matthew would have when Jesus understood it. And Jesus said, when Jesus understood it, he said. So I guess I could just combine what Mark says with Matthew. John then said Jesus. So I guess I'm just going to have to combine Mark and John with Matthew. I think here I am going to have the and from Mark instead of the then from John. I feel like and from Mark would be better here than the then from John. And from Mark. When Jesus understood it. Jesus from all three. He said from all three. To them is from Matthew. Let her alone is Mark and John. This second part from John, against the day of my burying has she kept this. That is later on in Matthew and Mark. For you have the poor always with you, but me you have not always. But in that she has poured this ointment on my body, she did it for my burial. That's pretty much the same what he's saying in John. And the same thing in Mark. She has wrought a good work upon me, for you have the poor with you always, and whensoever you will, you may do them good, but me you have not always. She has done what she could. She has come beforehand to anoint my body to the burying. So Matthew and Mark have that part much later. And they both have the poor you have with me always sooner. Whereas John has that at the end. For the poor always you have with you, but me you have not always. I think I'm going to go with the majority witness here. Have him speak about the poor first, and then his burial afterwards. Why trouble you her? She has wrought a good work on me, for you have the poor with you always. The same thing for Matthew. For she has wrought a good work upon me, for you have the poor always. Okay, so Matthew and Mark, why trouble you her? Why trouble you the woman? Matthew and Mark, why trouble you? Should I put her or the woman? Her was stated earlier, let her alone. Maybe now I should switch it up. I think that because Mark and John have her, Matthew only has the woman. I'm going to include Matthew the woman just to show the little bit of difference that there is. Matthew continues, for she has wrought a good work upon me. Mark, she has wrought a good work on me. So for from Matthew only. I'll put upon, the on part is both. Matthew, for you have the poor always with you, but me you have not always. Mark, for you have the poor with you always, slight change in wording. And whensoever you will, you may do them good, that's extra. But me you have not always, that's the same. John, for the poor always you have with you, but me you have not always. So I'll go with the majority witness as much as I can. For you have is all three. It's the order of Matthew and Mark. The poor always with you is still all three. It's the order of Matthew and John. Mark has this extra sentence, and whensoever you will, you may do them good. But me you have not always. That is the same.